Hair is as good as it's gonna get. Makeup is, well, plain, but that's kind of me. And I am off. I'm off to Hobby Lobby in the search for some frames. So my best friend has her daughter's pictures every year for school, and I always get either a 4x6 or a 5x7 to hang up at our house. And we have done a photo wall in our hallway of our house, and I don't have any pictures of, or current pictures of, the girls. So let me see if I can show you. So going up the stairs, you can kind of see here, there's all kinds of like photos and like fun stuff. So I want to get an updated frame, or update the pictures for the girls, but I don't have any frames to put them in because they are 5x7s and I don't have any of those available. So anyway, as I walk through portions of my house, you can see that many of the parts still are under construction. So bear with us. It's probably another like 2 or 3 years in this project. But anyways, all right, so I'm off to Hobby Lobby, and then I think I'm going to stop in Marshall's, which is right next door. Then I have some grocery shopping to do. I think I'm going to hit up Market Basket because it's in the same plaza. And then maybe Kmart, but Kmart's kind of in a bad part of the town I'm going to, so I'm not sure how I feel about going there. But anyways, I will be back home, and I have a couple of projects to work on today. All right. Guys, so I am back from the store, and I had an amazing haul of home decor stuff. I went to Hobby Lobby, and I think I spent like barely over $100, and I got a ton of stuff. So I'm going to show you what I got, and yeah, I'm really pumped. Everything I was looking for was on that 50% off sale, which that's the only time I ever buy anything at Hobby Lobby, because let's be honest, it's like Kohl's. Why would you ever spend full price on something when you know probably the next week it's going to be part of that 50% off sale? So I got a couple of metal pieces for the house for wall decor, and a really cool like little vase set thing. And then I got a couple of signs and a killer Tabasco basket on sale. Now, it's not like a real one, it's just like one of those reproduction type things, but I absolutely love it. And for $15, I was so pumped. But I am going to eat my lunch now, and I just have a really boring veggie sandwich, and a couple of pickles, and I think I'm going to put on a Hallmark show for a little bit, and then I will show you guys all of my goodies from Hobby Lobby, and I did pick up a couple of things from Marshall, so I'll show you that too. Okay guys, so now that I've stuffed my face with a sandwich and pickles, I can now show you my haul from Hobby Lobby and Marshall's. So I'm going to start with my favorite thing that I got. So there are these 3 nesting like wall hangers. So this is the smallest one, and they're very like geometric pattern, which they're kind of like industrial as well, which is the theme we're going for. It's more of a industrial farmhouse type style. Our house was built in the late 1800s, so we definitely have it farmhouse anyway, but we are keeping the colors pretty true to the 1800s in this house, but I do want to keep it a little updated and do a little bit more industrial. So a lot of our stuff as we renovate each of these rooms are getting redone. So anyway, so this is the smallest one, and then it comes in 2 other sizes. So if I put them kind of like as a cluster on the wall, I think that they would really look nice. And I was looking for some artificial greens to put in. I didn't find any this shopping trip, but I will keep that in mind for when I go out another time. If these were not on sale, they would have cost $53 for the 3 of them. So I got them for 50% off, so just a little more than $25 for all 3, which I think is a great deal. And the whole purpose of going out today was to find frames for the 5x7 photos of my best friend's daughters from their school pictures. So I got 2 frames. They're exactly the same. They're really like just like a very light color. And they were $18 each, again 50% off. And when I buy frames, I like to buy the frames with no felt on the back, because I try and hang absolutely everything with those command strips, because our house being built so long ago, it has that like lath and plaster or horsehair or whatever it is behind the wall. So trying to nail into the wall is ridiculous. You hammer in and it's like boing, so it's miserable. Needless to say, the felt makes it really hard to put those command strips, so I focus and try and get just the wood ones. So I got 2 of these, one for each of the girls, so I was pretty pleased about that. And then I just loved this sign, and it was so inexpensive because all their wooden signs were 50% off, and it says, "Let's stay home." So I absolutely loved that. That was also $18, full price, but 50% off, so I was pleased. And then I got this awesome mirror. I am all about mirrors. And this was $40 full price, so $20. And I think it's a great size, and will go good on some of our smaller walls. So that was wonderful. And then, let's see, what else did I get? I got this sign that says, "P.S. I love you." So I will put this up somewhere in the house. I love that. And my tobacco basket. So it's a reproduction, like I was saying, but it's a pretty good sized one. So, I mean, this is really pretty good. I'm going to say this is easily 24 inches wide, if not 26. And you can hang it on an angle or like, this. I'm going to put a big green wreath on the inside, but more of an all-around green wreath, not like a seasonal green wreath. I think that really adds to the basket portion. And then from Marshall's, I got one more thing from Hobby Lobby, but I want it to be the last thing I show you. So I'll flip real quickly to Marshall's. I got 2 of these little dog frames. Again, they're just the wood on the back because I'm going to command strip them. And I will put a picture of each of our dogs in this to hang up in the living room. We have 2 dogs. We have a rescue who is some type of lab, definitely water mix pointer type dog. We don't really know. She's really little. She's like a fawn color, very deer-like. And she's about 35 pounds. And then we have a corgi, long-hair chihuahua mix. And so he looks exactly like a corgi, but he's really small. So when he stands next to regular-sized corgis, he's so teeny. But he is the bestest dog ever. Both of our dogs are rescues. We just really believe in rescuing. There are so many pets out there that don't have homes. It breaks my heart. And being pregnant, I am so emotional when it comes to anything pet related. So those commercials about donating or going to the SPCA or anything like that is very hard on me right now. Being pregnant, because I already have a huge love of dogs as it is. Okay, so let's get back to the haul here. So this is the last item that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it was only $25 at full price. I would have paid $25 full price for it anyway. And it's going to go on the coffee table in our living room for now, and it may have to migrate to the dining room table once the baby comes. But it is so cool. So I'm going to use it to put some water in and then some fresh flowers, and it'll go on our coffee table. We got a new industrial wood coffee table for our wedding from one of Matt's coworkers or clients, which was an extremely generous gift from them. And anyway, so this will look so good on our coffee table here in the living room. So while I was out grocery shopping, I did get a thing of flowers. So I'm going to put that together and I'll try and take a picture and add it in after this little clip here for you guys. So, all right, well, that's my haul. Out of all this stuff, I actually spent no money because I used $125 worth of gift cards from our wedding shower back in June or July. So we had a bunch of like random American Express and Visa gift cards, and I decided today was the day I was going to use them. And I had talked to Matt about that. He was fine with me getting some home decor items now that the living room and dining room are fully painted. There's still a lot to do in these rooms. As you can see, this little it's like a built-in closet thing is full of junk right now, but we're going to be putting a door on there so that we can put like board games and blankets and those kind of things out of the way so that the baby doesn't get them. Before, it was kind of like a decor thing, but it just really got a lot of dust and was a little ridiculous. So we're going to put a door on that. And unfortunately, almost all the doors in this house have to be custom made. So I think Matt or I will make that. And then we have a farmhouse table that we're borrowing from a friend that Matt helped build. They had a wedding in Maine, and he helped build these tables. I think they had like 9 or 11 tables or something. So the husband came over and Matt helped. So they are letting us borrow one. And it's wonderful because we know we love the length, but we want it wider because it's just not wide enough for people on each side and for there to be dishes when you're serving like a dinner or something. So it's been a blessing to have that on loan so that when Matt goes to make our table, we know to make it wider. So yeah, it's all coming together, and March will be here 2 years, and I am slowly starting to feel accomplished. I did do all of the rooms upstairs, which there is Matt's office, my office, the bathroom, our master bedroom, a guest room, and then the hallway that I showed you guys a little bit earlier with the photos kind of going up. I repainted everything. The colors here at this house were just not my style when we bought it, so I have repainted everything now to include the downstairs hallway, the living room, and the dining room. So downstairs there's just the only things left to paint and kind of remodel are the mudroom, the pantry, the kitchen. We have a downstairs bathroom that we have to remodel. That's kind of our winter project this year. And then we have the media room. It's kind of just a room between the dining room and the downstairs bathroom. It used to be the kitchen in the the late 1800s, early 1900s, and then they moved the kitchen to the front of the house. So it's kind of just this room. Could be used as a bedroom if like an in-law needed to stay, or we end up having more kids than we think we're going to, and we need to have our master down here. So that is kind of nice, but we're just going to use it as a media room to have like TV and those kind of things. And then there's one more room after that. So even though I've done a ton of rooms, I think I just now hit the halfway point. So it is very daunting. But when we bought our house, we knew that we wanted to stay in the house that we bought through our children going to college. So Matt's home when we go home for the holidays, that's the house he grew up in. He was born and lived there his whole life. And I kind of moved around a bit as a kid. And so when Matt and I were talking about starting a family, that was really important to us to have one home that people would come home to even through high school and potentially, hopefully, college. Not that we are old, and I'm not wishing my life away whatsoever, but this house could be something that we could retire in as well, because the couple we bought it from used that downstairs media room as their master, and then there was the bathroom there, and they were in their 70s, and they scooted around this place just fine. So it is definitely a long-term thing. So even though I'm hard on Matt and myself about getting things done, I just really want to get the main house done as best as possible before the baby comes in May. So I was very happy to use some of these gift cards from our wedding. And that Matt was okay with me just like buying foofy stuff with it and nothing of like true substance. So anyways, all right, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to put some of this stuff away, or organize it or something before Matt comes home. Plus, I have to start organizing my office that we are turning into the nursery. So I might attempt to go up there and kind of make a game plan on what I am going to do to that horrific mess. And I'm going to try and build up enough courage to show you guys how bad it is right now. It's pretty embarrassing. But we need to start working on that next month so that we can start the preparations for baby Taylor to arrive in May. May will be here before you know it. So, yeah, hopefully I'll build up enough courage to show you guys how much of a mess it is. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you the nursery. And please keep in mind, it's a disaster. Oh man, what a mess. How embarrassing is this? Okay, so when you first walk in, there's like a bookshelf full of crap, a closet that is full of like arts and crafts supplies, tons of Christmas presents and baby prep gear, my jewelry, and then it's my home office stuff. So my desk, and my business stuff. So this is pretty bad, but this will be the nursery. And I am now completely embarrassed that you guys have seen this disaster. All right, till next time.